Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Alrighty, there we go. Did that work? Did that work, John? Did you not even have to press a button? I'm just curious. All right, it is time for Sunday Night Baseball. Let's take this off. We're ready to rock, and we're ready to roll. Let's go. Very nice. Okay. Let's refresh this page. We should be good to go right now. Good. You didn't have to move, right? You did not even have to move. That's what I wanted to know. For some reason, they're not showing the box score of this game. That's a little bit weird. Maybe they'll start it in just a couple of moments. So we got the Mariners taking on the Mets. And so the Mets are going to be the home team in tonight's game. It is the Little League Classic out in Williamsport, correct? Out in Williamsport. Williamsport. Game was supposed to start at 7:10, and it's now going to start at 7:45. No, you abandoned me. So that's how I know that it worked. Good. Very, very good. All right. Do we refresh this one more time? One last time. All right. There we go. That's better. I came over to this stream. I would never abandon you, John. First pitch to a Rosarina, and he gets hit near the head. That's one way to start off the ball game. Clay Holmes hit him right near the head, right near the helmet. He said, I know it wasn't intentional or anything. And so he's going on over to first base. Okay. Good. I see that we have people tuning on in. That's beautiful. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well. Turn on the notification bell icon too, folks. We just did another edition of Diamond Zone, and we just came on into this. Great timing on this end. Rosarina is leading it off for the Mariners. And then you got Cal Rowley, Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, Eugenio Suarez, Jorge Polanco, Dominic Canzone, J.P. Crawford, and then batting last is Cole Young. Cole Young for the Mariners. 1 ball, no strikes to Cal Rowley. Rowley has had just an incredible season, not only as a catcher, but really just as a hitter. He's been so awesome to watch. His average is only at 250, but he has 46 homers, which does lead all the baseball. 1 ball, no strikes. Rosarina leads off over at first. Holmes kicks, fires, and this pitch is lined foul. Clay Holmes is on the mound for the New York Mets. 1 ball, 1 strike. 100 RBI for Cal. A 250 batting average as well. The 1-1 pitch. That is low for ball 2. How's everybody feeling tonight, chat? We've been streaming since 11:30 this morning. Not kidding. But we did come on at 4. 2-1. And that is down for ball 3. I did take 1 hour of a break. But yes. A little bit less than an hour. It was more so like a half hour. 3 balls, 1 strike. Cal Raleigh is up at the plate. And Clay kicks, deals, and the pitch is swung on and missed. This game started off in a rain delay. It's 3-2. The Mariners are 12 games above 500. It is 68-56. That's their record. Mets are 65-58 on the season as well. The 3-2 pitch. That ball is chopped foul. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Cal Raleigh is down on strikes. There's 1 gone in the top of the first. I will remind you guys that the Sunday night games that I do are more so like a national cast. So if you're like, why are you playing the bell for for like the Mets scoring? It's not a Phillies cast. I mean, I encourage you guys to come on here and still root for like whoever you want to root for, but I'm trying to keep it fair. Julio Rodriguez is up at the plate. The ball is 1 strike, and the 0-1 is grounded foul. To be fair, I don't really care like what people think, but I'm just saying that's what's going on. All right. Do not promote your stuff on here, my friend. The pitch, this one's grounded over towards third base. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw over to first, there's 2. And the inning is over. All right, so we are going to the bottom of the first. I would just appreciate if you don't, if you didn't do that the next time, my friend. We understand, JJ. Oh, boy. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the first. Guess how many hours I've streamed this week? What's up, Jason? How are you, man? Anybody want to guess how many hours we've streamed this week? It's been a lot. What's up, Jason? How are you? All right, let's get on into this this Mets starting lineup. We'll do that right now. So leading it off for the New York Mets. Hold up 1 second. Where is it? There it is. Francisco Lindor will be leading it off. And then it's Juan Soto, Brandon Nimmo, Pete Alonso, Jeff McNeil, Francisco Alvarez, Brett Beatty, Mark Vientos, and Cedric Mullins. Chet, that 18, way more than 18 hours. Have I been streaming this week? Way more than 22. I've been on for more than that. More than that. More. Think about it. I haven't just been on for the Phillies. And if the Phillies have played every day this week, that's 21 hours right there, at the very least. Oh, man. Bottom of the first. Mets are playing against the Seattle Mariners. It's been a long week. This week is going to be a lot shorter because I'm not streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm going away. I put that in my announcements, but if you guys did not know, I'm going away this weekend, and I will not be streaming any of those days. George Kirby is going to be pitching for the Mariners, facing Francisco Lindor, and the pitch is in there for a strike. So we've done how many diamond zones this week? 4. We've done 4. So that's about 13 hours. So 13 plus 21. It's been about like 34 hours. It's been like about like 34 to 36 hours of streaming. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. That is up high for a ball. So Lindor is up at the plate. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a fly ball hit out to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And so there is a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the first. Okay. Sickest thunderstorms this year last night. Power outage everywhere. We're at. Do I get the loser tuba for going over by 3.5 hours? No. We gotta. I will save it for big moments. I will. I'll see. You gotta play it at the right time. That's how it goes. We'll find a good time. Don't you worry. The pitch. There's a called strike to Juan Soto. You'll see. No balls, 1 strike. And the toss back over to first, and Lindor's going to get caught into a rundown. And he tried to go underneath the swipe of the first baseman, and it did not work out that way. Naylor was still able to tag him on out. And there is out number 1. Just like that. Now that was a good time to play it, because Lindor got himself out there and shot himself in the foot. Here comes Juan Soto to the plate. It's no balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. That is outside for ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Excuse. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit back up the middle. Shortstop J.P. Crawford has it. Shuffles his feet. Throws over to first. There is out number 2. Bills and Bears play at 8 o'clock. That game is going to be on Fox. It's time to stretch. Where are they at Soldier Field? Is that where the game is? Oof. Feels good. Yep, they're at Soldier Field. 2 away, bottom of the first. Brandon Nimmo is up at the plate. And the first pitch to Nimmo is taken, I believe, for ball 1. You have to hold up 1 second. I couldn't tell if they appealed the graphics away. It is ball 1. 1-0 pitch. This one's grounded back over towards the mound. Play it on the hop by the pitcher Kirby. The throw to first in time, and the inning is over. So the Mets do get a hit. A leadoff single by Lindor, and nothing else to it. As we go to the second inning, no score out in Williamsport. Okay. Nobody told me. It is Williamsport, right? That's where they're playing. Little League Classic game. Where is it? It is Williamsport, PA. Okay. 30 more subs till we get to 6,900. Let's go. The Savannah Bananas were at the White Sox Stadium this weekend. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's get rid of the laptop. Let's do that. We'll say bye-bye to the laptop. Anybody actually watch the Little League World Series? Anyone? Yes, Williamsport. Okay, good. Thanks. Thank you very, very much. Good stuff. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for all the Phillies, all the Sixers, all the Eagles games. We also do Diamond Zone, and we also do Sunday Night Baseball as well. Watch a little bit of it. I watch a little of it here and there, says JJ. John says, I saw Hawaii choke. Did they really? Did they really? Let's see, Little League World Series. Did Hawaii play today? Honolulu, they won 9-1 in the elimination game that they played today. Tomorrow, does Honolulu play? I guess maybe not. Here comes Josh Naylor. And the pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Vancouver, Canada won 12-0 against Brisbane, Australia. Whew. Here comes Josh Naylor. So Naylor pops this one up in foul territory, and it will go out of play. Count is 1-1. Little League was where I was official scorekeeper. Went to the Little League World Series many years ago. What was that experience like? The pitch. There's a foul ball. Jason, are you talking to me? There was another Jason on here. No, I'd never heard of Kimmel or Legionnaire. All right, yo, boy. I told you before not to do that. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I can't have you promoting your stuff, man. If I don't know you. I told you before, I warned you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the second. Josh Naylor is up at the plate. 1-2. That is down and in for ball 2. PJ says it was a great experience. Nice. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clay Holmes on the mound. The pitch to Naylor. He flies this one, and I think it actually hit the stadium light. It's a foul ball, regardless. Two-two pitch on the way. This one is fouled off the foot of Josh Naylor. Yikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Like the Kimmel Center? 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 on the way. This one is chopped foul. I have no clue, John. I have no clue. Did anyone here play Little League? Anybody ever play Little League baseball? Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way to Naylor. Fly ball. This one's hit out over towards right field. It'll stay in the ballpark, though. And Soto is there, makes the grab in front of the warning track for the first out of the second. You coached in the minor league? Really? Which minor league team? And Eugenio Suarez is up at the plate. And Suarez takes strike one. Which minor league team? Let me know. Oh, 1 pitch. And there's a swing on the miss. Minors in Little League. Oh, got you. I thought you meant like actual minor league teams. That's still cool though. I didn't even know that they had a didn't even know that they had a minor league in Little League. The pitch. This one is grounded over towards third base. The throw over to first. It's high off the glove of Alonso, and that'll still put Suarez over at first. I played baseball for 5 years. Didn't make the varsity team my senior year. No, it's okay. You're good. You're good. I'm still learning. I don't know everything. I'm okay with that. I'm human. We got 73 people watching us. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Join in on the conversation down below. So 1 on and 1 out. The pitch. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards deep center field. That's going to be caught, though, by Cedric Mullins. And there is out number 2. Jorge Polanco flies out to center. Now, see, what's interesting is that with the Sunday Night Baseball stream, the bots don't pick this up as football. But with my Diamond Zone stuff, it does. It's weird. It's very, very odd. 2 outs, top of the second, and Dominic Canzone, here he comes to the plate. He'll take the first pitch off the plate for ball 1. That was a slider. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Hit that subscribe button as well. Do you guys watch Little League Baseball? And have you played in Little League? Tell us your stories down below. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Second baseman has it. Throws it over to first, and the inning is over. We are going to the bottom of the second inning out in Williamsport. Okay. Leave us. Go use miraculous Met balls, says Bruce. Amen. Amen. I mean, I treat this like I'm calling, like a Sunday night national game. So, I'm just saying. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Thanks so much for stopping on by. All right. He played 5th base. It was actually 6th, but close. I loved Darryl Strawberry growing up and tried to play like him. Did you have his stance? I tried to. Mine, of course, was Howard. But I was not a lefty. I was a righty. I will watch the championship game for the Little League World Series. Are you going to cover it? When is it? When is it? Anybody know? Maybe I will. I don't see anybody else doing it. I might do it. Of course, it depends on when the Phillies are playing. Interesting. I don't even know if it would be on ESPN, I guess, so I would get it. Cool, I didn't know Hawaii had a second chance. Yeah, they were part of the losers bracket. If you cover it, JJ, I will watch. When is it? When is the championship game? Anybody know? We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Mets and Mariners are taking on each other. And sorry, for some reason, I didn't know that this was covering the pitcher. There we go, or the batter. Pete Alonso is due up, and the first pitch is in there for a called strike. They play the title game on ABC, I think, and it's next weekend probably. If it's next weekend, I can't do it because I'm away. I'm away next weekend. I'm away from Thursday to Sunday. 0-1, ground ball, hit back up the middle for a base hit. Pete Alonso with a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the second. Yeah, if it's next weekend, I'm not here. It's a short weekend for me. That's why I did a lot of Diamond Zone this week. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be here. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I am done. It's something like the 24th. The 24th is next Sunday. So, I won't be doing it. I will miss it. I'll be in Ohio. No balls, one strike to Jeff McNeil from Santa Barbara, California. No balls, one strike. George Kirby pitching for the Seattle Mariners. The ball is lifted out to left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. And there's 2 runners on for the Mets in the bottom of the second inning. So Alonso stops at second. And we have a runner on at first, too. Kevin, it's about time. We've been streaming for like 8 hours today. We haven't seen you. What's going on, my friend? Two runners on, bottom of the second. And Francisco Alvarez is coming up to the plate. The pitch on the way, and there's a called strike. That's a slider. JJ, are you sure you've known her long enough to take a trip to Atlantic City with? I'm visiting friends out in Ohio. They're college friends. So, but no. No. The ball is one strike. It's a good try, though. You got me. 0-1. That is outside and low for a ball. I won't get too specific, but I'm just going to go visit friends in Ohio. One pitch to Alvarez. Swing and a miss. There's a slider. Thrown by George Kirby. So George Kirby is 8-5 on the season. He has a 3.71 ERA. His last game that he pitched, he went 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, no runs. He struck out 7 batters. The pitch to Alvarez, foul ball. And so the count is 1-2. One-two pitch to Alvarez, and there's a high fly ball hit out to deep left center field, and that is going to get down for a base hit. Rodriguez tried to make a diving catch. The Mets are going to get a run home. Alonso's being waved home, and so Alonso scores. It's a 1-0 ball game. The Mets take the lead 1-0. All righty. George Kirby leaves a pitch out over the middle of the plate, and Francisco Alvarez, who's been hitting the ball really well for the Mets, able to get on with an RBI double. Rodriguez almost made a great diving catch. He's mad at himself. He thought he should have had that. So Brett Beatty comes on up to the plate. It's 1-0 New York. And the pitch is up high and inside for a ball. Beatty is up. Let's go, baby. Charge. The pitch. There's a foul ball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the second. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. 1-1 to Brett Beatty. That's fouled right off the foot of Brett Beatty. I actually think I got his ankle. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We need 29 more subs to help us get to 6,900. I would really like to try to get to 6,900 by the end of the week. We're trying to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. I think we can get there, but we're trying to put in a lot of hours to do that. That's why you're going to see me streaming more. 1-2. That is up high for ball 2. You're also, I'm sure, seeing more shorts as well. I'm not going anywhere. Except this weekend. 2-2. That's down for ball 3. Except for this weekend. This coming weekend. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kirby on the mound. Three-two pitch. There's a foul ball. That was on a curveball. Huh. 1-0 Mets. Bottom of the second. 2 runners in scoring position. And Mark Vientos waits in the on-deck circle. The payoff pitch on the way. This one's lined back up the middle for a base hit. And so a couple runs are going to score. Here comes Jeff McNeil. The throw to the plate is cut off. And actually Alvarez stopped at third. It's 2-0 Mets, though, in the bottom of the second. And George Kirby just having some issues trying to locate his pitches. But it is a 2-0 game. And the Mets add on to their lead. Okay. Timeout taken on the mound, and Mark Vientos is due up next. Whew. So now Vientos comes up to the plate again. Bottom of the second inning. Runners at first and third. Vientos just hitting .227 on the season. Mariners have just 1 hit. Mariners have made a lot of comebacks, though. They had a big comeback on Friday. They did lose yesterday, but this team definitely does fight back. 1 ball, no strikes to Mark Vientos. Bottom of the second, 2 runners on. And the pitch to Vientos, and that is taken inside for ball 2. Mets yesterday put up 3 runs. The Mariners put up 1. Brian Wu did get the loss. And Edwin Diaz got his 24th save of the season. It did get dicey, though, in that 9th inning. Suarez did homer. The pitch. This one's flied out over towards deep center field. It'll stay in the ballpark. Rodriguez will make the catch. And the Mets are going to add on to their lead. A sac fly as Alvarez scores. 3-0 New York. And all 3 runs charged to George Kirby. Let's see where this pitch was. It was right down the middle. It was a fastball. Vientos kept his head down, squared it up. Did not have enough power, but still hit it pretty deep. And Cedric Mullins comes on up and fouls off the first pitch that he sees. Cedric was a member of the Baltimore Orioles and got traded to the Mets at the trade deadline. The balls, 1 strike to Cedric Mullins. Caleb's looking good early. Oof. That's the way, I like it. That's the way to do it. 0-1. There's a foul ball. That one goes out of play. Hit that thumbs up button, people. JJ, your Diamond Zone has really helped me follow the rest of the MLB outside of the Phillies. Yeah, me too, man. I appreciate that. That's really why I like doing this too. 0-2, swing and a miss. And there is out number 2 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 3-0 Mets. They've put up all 3 of their runs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And here comes Francisco Lindor, who led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. He is coming up for his 2nd time today. Kirby kicks, deals. This one's grounded over to second base. The throw, the shortstop, and the inning is over as we are going to head to the top of the 3rd. 3-0 New York as they take on the Seattle Mariners. That's like one of the reasons why I love doing it too. You get to follow the rest of the league, and you get to see the games that are live all at once. It's a really, really cool thing. If you're just a baseball fan, I really do encourage you to go check that out. But also support the local streamers too. Of course, if there's a Yankees game going on, go support Max. If there's a Braves game going on, I encourage you guys to go support the other content creators that are out there. Go support On the Go with CeeLo. Go support Dixon Way. Go support Dr. Delay, for the Pirates games. I encourage you guys to do that too. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to bang on the drum all day. It's been stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head all day today. I just want to bang on the drum all day. By the way, this is not my real singing voice. I do have a much better singing voice. 3-0 Mets as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. I'll be right back in just a few moments. What y'all saying about me in chat? 3-0 Mets. 2 strikes to J.P. Crawford. Top of the 3rd. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2. And that is taken up high for a ball. I dare you, John. Oh, boy. What are we daring? What did John say about me? What did y'all say about me? 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. There's a fly ball hit out over towards the right field line. That is a foul ball. Did you wash your hands, JJ? Oh, I didn't do that. But most of the time, I always do. I always do. 1-2 pitch. This one is grounded foul off the foot of J.P. Crawford. Oof. Did you wash your hands after the bathroom break? Nope. We're good. I said we're good because J.P. Crawford said that he was good. Ouch. He hit himself. Jeez. The ball hit him on the knees, and then it ricocheted and got him right into the wickets. Trainer was ready to go out there. JP's like, I'm good. Are you really? That's gotta hurt. 1-2 pitch, line drive, base it out to right field. And so there's a leadoff single in the top of the third inning. Crawford gets aboard against Clay Holmes. JJ wears a catheter for long streams. Somebody said I have diapers. Everybody knows my secrets. What else do y'all know about me? Cole Young is up, and Young takes a called strike delivered from Clay Holmes. In case you're wondering, Clay Holmes, he has been the Mets starting pitcher this whole season. Get you his stats in just a little bit. The pitch. This one's grounded over towards the right side. The throw to second, there's one. The throw to first, that's not in time. Cole Young beats out the throw. Clay is 32 years old. He's from Dothan, Alabama. Hopefully I said that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong if I did not. He went 3 2/3 against the Braves on Tuesday, and he gave up 5 earned runs on 6 hits. I hope we see JP's cousin soon. Jack's back. Jack's like, I got to tune on into the Mets losing. Randy Arozarena is here. And the pitch is outside and low for a ball. What's up, Jack? How are you? Randy Arozarena's favorite app is called YouTube. You ever hear of that before? Have you ever heard of it? 1-0. This one that's grounded foul and off the foot of Arozarena. How many foul balls are we going to see where a batter hits it off their body? What's up, Hardcore? Hardcore also wanted to join on in to watch the Mets lose. Again, I'm treating this like it's a national cast, so if you do hear a bell, it is what it is. 1-1. That's taken low for ball 2. When I'm doing my Philly streams, I get it. Of course. Of course, I'm not playing the bell for that. Wicket is a term used in cricket. That's correct. 2-1 to Arozarena. Swing and a miss. And so the count is 2-2. Cal Rowley waits in the on-deck circle. 2-2 to Randy. And this one is lined foul and out of play. CeeLo is how I found you, JJ. Really? I didn't know that. So you found CeeLo first and then you found me. Shout out to CeeLo. 2-2 pitch and another foul ball off the foot of Randy. These guys are going to get banged up tonight. I for sure don't want to work. I feel that song deeply, says Across the Line. What's going on? It's such a great song. The 2-2. That is down for ball 3. Just wanna bang on the drum all day. Three-two pitch to Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. He gone. Two away in the top of the 3rd inning. That'll bring up Cal Raleigh to the plate. Raleigh batting on the left side. First pitch to Cal, and he lines it foul. Why is Seattle trash? The Reds need them to win. Oh, we're getting Reds fans on here too. Beautiful. Love it. It's great. The 0-1. It's inside. The throw back over to first. That's not in time. And so the count is 1-1. 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. Let's see again. Yep. Got his hand on the bag. 1-1 pitch. That's low and outside for ball 2. Indie Rock Hardcore. 2-1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Two-two pitch. This one is flied out over towards shallow left field. Nimmo on the run towards the line makes the catch. And the inning is over. We are heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mets lead it 3-0. Okay. They're under a rock. Nice. Did you have a good weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? Good. I like how we're being social on here. We're being talkative. It's beautiful. It's great stuff. It's great. I don't like it when we're quiet. I like it when we have conversations. Ugh. I'm like thinking as I'm like going through. I'm thinking out loud. Well, I wasn't thinking out loud before, but now I am. Ken Harrelson.
Do you know what broadcaster always said he gone after an opposition strikeout?
Yes, Ken Harrelson. Correct? Am I right? Wasn't he also called Hawk Harrelson? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's who it was. He also had "You Can Put Him on the Board." Yes. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my friend. What's up, Nixon? Jack says I got it correct. Nice. Yeah. Let's go. Correct again. Okay. Good. Juan Soto is coming up. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. And the pitch is taken down and in for ball one. I'm like trying to think, do you think that that the traditional broadcasters would like, having a community and doing a stream like this, like where they respond to feedback live? That was a good one, man. 1 ball, 1 strike to Juan Soto. That's what I was really trying to think of. 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Thank you, guys. 2-1. That is down for ball 3. The one thing is that you learn when you're doing this on here that you're not going to know everything. 3-1. That is up high for ball 4. And Juan Soto gets on with a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the 3rd. Whew. I just had a big bucket of popcorn last night. It was really good. I shared it, of course. But when we went to the movies last night, it was pretty cool. For a juvenile. Isn't juvenile technically mean that you're under 18? If so, I'm not a juvenile. But I guess that's how you guys look at me. What's up, kid? The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch, foul ball. Butter and salt. Butter. No salt. No salt. 0-2. That's up high for a ball. You look fairly young, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's really nice. Oof. Just saw lightning. The Utes. 1-2. Swing and a miss. It was a great movie. My cousin Vinny, I watched it last week. It was good. All right, so there's 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. We got Pete Alonso coming on up to the plate. Alonso is in the box. The pitch. That's taken for a called strike. Avoid bad relationships and stay young. Yeah. The ball's 1 strike. And the pitch. And that is in there for strike 2. That toilet must be calling again. Yeah. That ain't no toilet. But yeah, Mother Nature is making her presence well known. 0-2. That's down for a ball. Pete Alonso is up. He's 1 for 1. Mets lead it 3-0 in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 away. George Kirby comes set and deals. And the pitch is down for ball 2. Y'all are funny. I love you guys. JJ cut a hole out of the bottom of the popcorn tub and shared, quote unquote, the popcorn with a cutie. Nah. That's funny, though. That's so funny. 2-2. That's up high for ball 3. So the count is full. Three-two pitch. And that's taken up high for ball 4. So Alonso gets on with a walk. Now, what I did do, okay, and I was a little bit, I was smart about this. I thought I was pretty smart. You know how, like, when you get butter at the movie theater and you sprinkle it around, it doesn't get on all the popcorn, and you don't get it around. You just get it to the top. So what I did was I brought a container, like a little liquid container, and I put some of the butter in there. And then once it started to get a little bit low, then we started to sprinkle a little bit and a little bit of that, you know? And it was great. 1 out, bottom of the third. But then see, like, as the butter gets, you know, as you eat the popcorn, then you add some more butter on. Here comes Jeff McNeil, and he flies this one out over towards right field. And it's going to be caught in front of the warning track by Dominic Canzone for out number 2. And Soto goes back to second. So, yeah, that was nice. That came in clutch. Pro tip, always ask for extra bag, do the 50-50, then mix. Well, I couldn't get a bag because it was an AMC theater. So I had to get the bucket. But I see what you're saying. I ask for a bag. I see what you're saying. You get the. That's interesting too, huh? Never really thought about that. I thought that the container was a good idea, but that's a good idea too. The pitch. This one's grounded over towards short. The throw over to second base is in time, and the inning is over. It's time to go to the 4th inning. It's 3-0 Mets. I get the bucket. Love the popcorn. Yeah, well, they only give you the bucket when it's your birthday month if you're an AMC Stubs member. So, or just an AMC member. So, but yeah. It was good. JJ, what movie did you go see? Fantastic Four. I saw Fantastic Four. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. You guys bring blankets when you go to the theaters? I did that for the second time last night. It was a great idea. Did I like it? I did. I liked it. I thought it was good. Yeah, I thought it was good. I did. We are going to the top of the 4th inning. It's 3-0 Mets. The Mariners are coming back up to the plate. Jay wants to go see it. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I'm obviously not spoiling anything. But yeah, I thought it was good. I'm curious to see how they utilize the Fantastic Four in the new Avengers. I always bring a fleece jacket, says John. The blankets came in clutch. We're going to the 4th inning. How did we get here, JJ? We're doing a baseball game, right? Yes, we are. It's 3-0 Mets. The Mets scored 3 runs on 5 hits out in Williamsport. How did they get their 3 runs? Well, this is how it happened pretty much. Francisco Alvarez had an RBI double. Brett Beatty had an RBI single, and Mark Vientos had a sac fly to make it 3-0 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. The ball is 1 strike. Julio Rodriguez will lead it off, and the 0-1 is in there for strike 2. That was a slider. 0-2 pitch. This one's flied out over towards right field, and that is going to get down for a base hit. It gets by Soto, and so Rodriguez will head on over to second base, and he gets on with a stand-up double to start off the fourth. I thought Soto was going to catch that. I'd like to see a replay of that. I thought maybe he could have had a chance to catch it. Well, yeah, that thing was scorched out to right center. He was just looking at it, and then I guess he thought he wasn't going to be able to make the play there, and it just got by him. Huh. So he's at second base, Julio Rodriguez, and Josh Naylor is coming up to the plate. No face Clay Holmes here. The pitch. This one is grounded foul over towards the first base side. Let's go, chat. Excuse me. Charge! Oh, I got to read this story. Mariners are 11-4 since July 31st. The ball is one strike. And the 0-1 is down for a ball. Let us know how you're feeling tonight in chat, folks. We got 34 likes. We got 87 people watching us. Let's go. The 1-1 pitch. Foul ball, and it hit the glove. Or it got a piece of Francisco Alvarez. Ouch. Everybody's getting banged up. They just want to bang on the drum all day. They don't want to work. One ball, two strikes to Josh Naylor. I'm going to get back to that story. All right, we'll do it now. Time is called. All right, one time in St. Thomas, watching Lord of the Rings, a dude started talking on his phone. I nailed him for 20 rows with a soda, and the whole place cheered. I played dumb. What? What? Oh, my gosh. 1-2 pitch, and there's a strike three called at the knees. What? I could picture that. And there is strike three, so there's one out in the top of the fourth. Only you. Only you. I get it. Eugenio Suarez is up, and the pitch is taken down for a ball. He was talking for like 20 minutes. I can totally picture that. 1-0 pitch. That's low for ball two to Eugenio Suarez. He did homer in last night's game. And that was against Edwin Diaz. Oh, I get it. Yeah, no, that's like really, really rude. I get it. 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a called strike. That's crazy. That's diabolical. That's wild. 2-1. Swing and a miss. I chew uncooked macaroni during movies. Gets me free popcorn when people throw it at me for making too much noise. This is hardcore. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. Picked up by Lindor. The throw to first, and Suarez is just out. And there is out number two. Oh, I get. Yeah, I understand. I waited every year to pilgrimage by ferry to go watch for 3 years. I don't suffer fools gladly. Yeah, you want to make sure that it's worth your time. It was Coldplay on the phone. He was out with his date. The jokes. I can't. The pitch. That's taken for a called strike to Jorge Polanco. 3-0 Mets, top of the fourth, 2 outs, and a runner on over at third. The 0-1 pitch. That's down and in for a ball. And so the count is 1-1 to Jorge Polanco. One ball, one strike. The 1-1, it's grounded foul over towards the first base side. The big 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive, and that's off the glove of Lindor out to center field for a base hit. And it's now a 3-1 ball game. What the heck happened there? Lindor leaped up to try to catch it, and it just hit the tip of his glove. And so it's a 3-1 game. It's going to be ruled as an RBI single by Jorge Polanco. Gosh. Just got by him. Should have caught that. Well, the Mets defense are making some mistakes. And Dom Canzone is coming up. And Canzone fouls off the first pitch in this at-bat. It was lined up the middle. Lindor jumped up. It actually really missed his glove. He moved his glove towards his left side and just was not able to catch it. Canzone is up at the plate. The toss back over to first, not in time. No balls, one strike. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, did he go? And they say, no, he did not. I'm at an age where I will stand up and call a full out, says John. My voice is very deep, loud, and intimidating. That was not intimidating. Can't stand ignorance in public. I understand. The pitch. This one's lined over to right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And Jorge Polanco rounds second base, heads on over to third, and that's going to put runners at the corners for the Seattle Mariners. Okay. I don't know how to make a voice sound intimidating. Or my voice sound intimidating. I don't really think I don't think I have an intimidating voice. Peso is here. He says Mariners are wild. They have only one YouTube streamer, and the dude sticks the mic in his mouth while he's talking. I know exactly who it is. I've tried to reach out to him. I actually haven't heard anything back. But it's all right. It's a loss. Conversely, the funniest movie I ever saw was The Blair Witch in St. Croix. I sound dumb. The locals were yelling at the screen, "Rum." Yeah, okay. You make me look soft. I was in stitches. Gotcha. The pitch on the way, and that's taken for a strike. J.P. Crawford is up. His favorite athlete was Jimmy Rollins. I don't ever remember hearing him say that when he was on the Phillies. Three to one Mets. Top of the fourth. 2 outs. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 1-1 to Crawford. That is low for ball 2. Charge! Try to make my voice sound loud and deep. Just not, whatchamacallit. Just not intimidating. 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And so the count is 2-2. Two outs, top of the 4th. The 2-2 pitch is low for ball 3. "24 total pitches in this inning for Clay Holmes. "3-2 pitch, foul ball, and JP stays alive. Jeez. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Let's go. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch on the way. Outside for ball 4. Let's go, chat. Come on. And so, bases are loaded in the top of the 4th inning. And the Mets are going to get somebody warmed up in the bullpen. Yep. Let's warm them up. The pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. JJ, is there a Philly accent? Guys that are in the South Jersey, Philly area, do we have accents? 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch is down for ball 2. Yes, it's NW Sports Fanatics. Yeah. I don't want to get on into it. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the 4th, 2 outs. Cole Young is up, and the 2-0 is inside for ball 3. I'm so going to look it up. Look up Delco accent. They say water instead of water. 3-0 pitch. There's a called strike. There's somebody else that says waiter. Waiter, where's my waiter? The pitch. This one's popped up. It's hit out over towards shallow center field. Lindor is there. He'll make the catch. And we are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 3-1 ball game out in Williamsport. We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We're talking about Mel Blanc in the chat. The man of many voices. Love Mel Blanc. Ugh. We're going to the bottom of the fourth inning. 3-1 Mets. And so Brett Beatty is going to come on up to the plate. And he takes a called strike. The ball is one strike. The 0-1. That's a low for a ball. We watched a thing in my TV history class. Watched an episode of Jack Benny, the Jack Benny Show, and got to see Mel Blanc on that. That was really cool. The pitch. This one's grounded over towards short. It's picked up by the shortstop, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time. They're interviewing Rob Manfred. They got Rob Manfred in the booth. Bottom of the fourth, one out. Nobody on. What is it? The shit with two black guys, nothing shit already. Told him twice. Ay, ay. The ball is one strike. The 0-1, and that is down for a ball. What's up, Lugo? What is up, Lugo? How are you? The pitch. This one is blooped out towards left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And so a one-out bloop single by Mark Vientos. Directional mics are now frozen fruit bars, dude. One out, bottom of the fourth. There's a runner on over at first. The pitch. And that is taken down for a ball. Y'all are funny. One ball, no strikes. That is to Cedric Mullins. And the pitch is in there for a called strike. Mullins 0 for 1. Kirby on the mound. He kicks, he deals, and the pitch is going to bounce in front of Cal Rowley. Didn't even have to take the mask off. It's 2-1. Doing great, JJ. Appreciate you for putting in so much time behind the mic for us today. Yeah, man. We've pretty much done a 40-hour week. We've done a work week with the content that we've done. But no problem. It's fun. I love it. I can't complain. 2-1. This one's fouled off. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. And a called strike 3 on the upper third of the zone. There's the second out of the fourth. Two outs in the bottom of the fourth inning. And that'll bring up Francisco Lindor, batting on the left side. He yanks this one out to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And so Vientos stops at second. And Lindor gets on with a 2-out single. There we go. Okay. 61 pitches for George Kirby. Alvarez had an RBI double in the bottom of the second. Brett Beatty had an RBI single in the bottom of the second as well. And Vientos hit a sac fly. Here comes Juan Soto to the plate. Oh, boy. All right. Big spot for Juan Soto here. The pitch. That's low for a ball. Juan says, hold it. Don't go. Those people assume my name is Frank, but in reality, I'm just real frank about my pesos. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. One-oh pitch. That's low for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes to Juan Soto. White batting gloves for Juan Soto. The 2-0 pitch. Strike one, and that is at the knees. Time is called, and Soto will step out of the box. The Mets today, I mean, yes, they've put up 7 hits and have also put up 3 runs. But when you take a look at how they've done with runners on base, they've left just 3 guys on. Mariners have left 5. Mariners are also 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Mets are 2 for 4. 2-1 pitch. That's low for ball 3. And so the count is 3-1 to Juan Soto. Both teams coming on into today have put up 12 runs each in this series. 3-1 pitch on the way, and that is called a ball. And Soto gets on with a walk to load the bases. And George Kirby is going to be facing Brandon Nimmo. Some action going on in the Seattle Mariners bullpen. It's 75 degrees out in Williamsport, and a timeout taken on the mound. Now, I know a guy, and Hardcore could probably attest to this too. I know a guy that wouldn't go out there or just, I don't know, tell somebody to go have a conversation with their pitcher in this type of a moment. And not even Hardcore would know. I mean, I guess that everybody else in the chat would know. Do you know of a guy? Because I know one. Now, he didn't go out there to talk to him, but even still, I know a team that really wouldn't take a timeout to go do that. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Base is loaded. .66 pitches for George Kirby. The pitch to Nimmo. There's a fly ball. This one is caught, though, by the shortstop, J.P. Crawford, that is. And so the inning is over. And we are going to the top of the 5th inning. It's a 3-1 ball game. The Mets lead it by 2. JJ, Rob the analytic. I kid you not. I figuratively really wanted to pound the desk after during that whole collapse. Really, I did. I really wanted to pound the desk there. That was so egregious. And then in the ninth inning, after right before DeYoung came up, I'm like, how is nobody warming up in this bullpen? I know this guy in South Jersey, DJs at the Bing and calls games, has his chat collect his sportsbook bets. Wonder who that could be. I don't DJ, but close enough. Play-by-play and DJ, I guess it goes hand in hand. You got to be entertainers. One plays loud music, but I guess that we play loud music too. Some DJs actually do have roadcasters, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Rob Thompson has the 80s movie Flash Gordon playing on loop in his head during games. That's why he's so clueless with pitcher management. You know, shout out to NYY Underground, because I gotta tell you, Aaron Boone, like every time there's traffic on the bases, he has like the Twilight Zone music going off. And it really fits to Aaron Boone and his schematics as manager for the New York Yankees. It's really funny. He comes across sweet live, but he's a real knee breaker. The ball is one strike, and the 0-1 is taken for ball one. Yeah, Pete. Pete's funny, man. One ball, one strike. The 1-1, that's down for ball two. I gotta tell you, Pete's a funny guy. I've never talked to him before. I've never had like an actual interaction with him. 1-1, there's a foul ball. It was a 2-1 pitch. Sorry. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Arozarena is up at the plate. Love my guy Max Coverage TV, though. That guy is so good. 2-2 pitch. That's low and outside for ball 3. Hey, y'all, I guess I missed a good game today, says Larry. Missed a wild game. I don't know if I call it good. 3-2. There's a strike 3 called, and 1 gone in the 5th inning. How was band practice, my friend? How did that go? Top of the 5th, 1 away. One out, and the pitch. There's a foul ball. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 is way outside for a ball. Rally up at the plate. The 1-1 pitch. This one is flying out over towards center field. Not that deep, though. The catch is made. There's out number 2. Two gone, top of the 5th. Rodriguez at the plate. And the pitch is up high for a ball. Have you thought about the trivia question? Justin's here. What's up, Justin? Got your message, by the way. The pitch. This one is lined over to short. And that's caught by Lindor for out number 3. I know. I've just been streaming for 8 hours. 8 hours? What time is it? 9:15? About 10. Maybe. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 3-1 game. The offense produced in the bullpen was good except for Lazar. No, Larry, you gotta watch the whole 3.5 hours to really get a full feel of the game. You gotta put yourself through the whole thing, man. Can't just go by the highlights. You missed a lot. Oh, it's so troll. It's so true. Insane. I like that we scored a lot of runs today with small ball and just manufacturing runs. Yeah, man. Like, the offense did good. It was just this pitching with Aaron Nola and Rob Thompson not knowing how to manage. That's just the frustrating part about it. How do you not go out there? They only talked to him once. And see, now this is going to get me fired up. And I know why you guys are doing this. Because you want to see me animated. I see. But, yeah, that got me fired up. You go out there to talk to the guy after he gives up 3 hits, but yet it takes you 2 batters. Sorry, not 2 batters. It takes you 3 batters just to get the guy warmed up in the bullpen. I mean, come on. Golly. I'm not going to yell because we got other fans that are tuning in on here, and I don't think that they want to see me rage. But yeah, it was pretty bad. That was annoying. All I could think of is Tiffany saying on the phone to me like 2 weeks ago, you get paid. Nah, sorry, it wasn't 2 weeks ago. It was like 3-4 weeks ago. You get paid that amount of money to play a game. What's up, Scott? The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Rob was knitting, wearing granny glasses and a bonnet. He got the bibs ready. 0-1. And that is in there for strike 2. The ball is 2 strikes. Pete Alonso is up. He's 1 for 1. And the pitch is down for ball 2. Banks, Ross, Strom, and Duran didn't give up runs. That is correct. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And there is out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. All right. Tell you what, Diamond Zone ran a long time today. That was a very long Diamond Zone for what it was. I mean, it wasn't a very long, but it was long. I did not expect it to go that long, is what I'm trying to say. I thought that I would at least have like a little bit of a break. Even during even when the Mets game got pushed back to 7:45. The pitch to Jeff McNeil. That's taken low. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1, that misses outside for ball 2. 2-1 is the count to Jeff McNeil. And here's the windup and the pitch. That's low for ball 3. So, guys, in case you did not hear, please mark your calendars for September 18th. September 18th. I posted it on my community tab, but please post that. Please write that date down. The pitch. This one is lined out to center field, and that is going to get down for a base hit. Please mark that date down in your calendars. I will keep reminding people about it. But yes, September 18th is a big day for this channel. It's a Thursday. Here comes Francisco Alvarez, and he takes a strike at the knees. Alvarez's average is at 254. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. It's a foul ball, and it goes out of play. But please put that in your calendars. Ryan Howard is joining the broadcast. No. No. The ball's 2 strikes. The pitch. And that is outside for a ball. What's up, Dilated Entertainment? What's going on, my friend? But yeah. Today, September 18th is a big day. It's going to be a long day. 1-2 pitch, fly ball. That's going to get down for a base hit out to center field. And so McNeil stops at second base. And Alvarez continues to be red hot. Really, he's been hitting the ball very well in the month of August. 3 homers and 10 RBI. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. 2 runners on. And George Kirby is still pitching for the Mariners. Excuse me. Casty broke his 0 for 35 streak with a homer. That's correct. Settling in for the night. Good to see you on for some Sunday night baseball, JJ. It's good to see you too, man. It is. Here comes Brett Beatty. 2 runners on, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. And the pitch is low for a ball. They're doing the wave. Larry's favorite thing. Larry loves the wave. Tell him, Larry. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. And there is a strike called at the knees. That was a curveball. Mets scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. All off of George Kirby. 1-1 pitch. And that is low for ball 2. Let's all do the wave. Oh, gosh. Two balls, 1 strike. Two, 1. And there's strike 2 on the outside edge. He's probably just chilling. Dilated, when are you, aren't you going to go camping soon? Did you say that you were going to go camping soon? The 2-2. That misses low for ball 3. And so the count is now full to Brett Beatty. John Shrooms. uh, 3-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. Rose Arena is there. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Larry says the wave is an excuse to not watch the game. Why did you go to the game? It's like take me out to the ball game. It's a part of a tradition. I mean, come on. Is it the worst thing in the world? No. But I guess, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Does it get annoying? If some people do it all the time, then yeah. That does get annoying. And then I guess it does get annoying, like when people are like, yo, like, why didn't you get up? Okay, I can see your point there. I do. I had to sort of come around to it. But I got there. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 is taken low for a ball. Like, I'm trying to eat my food at the game. But, oh, wait, I was supposed to stand? No, JJ, I would love to go camping. There's a town that goes 100 degrees, so the lake makes it so refreshing to swim in. Ooh. Wow. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mark Vientos. And the 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out to deep right field. That's going back towards the track. Goodbye, baseball. And Mark Vientos able to hit a 3-run homer for the Mets. Man. 6-1 lead for the New York Mets in the bottom of the 5th inning. He went the opposite way with that, too. So Vientos able to send it into the night. Gosh. That thing went into the bright lights. And now Cedric Mullins is coming up. And the pitch is taken up high for a ball. But guys, my Philly freaks, relax. Because we've seen this Mets bullpen. Just saying. Cedric Mullins is going to get on with a double as he's over at second base. Don't tell the Mets fans I said that. But the Mets fans know. Mets fans know about the bullpen. And the Mariners, they know, too, that that this game ain't done. All right, so a 2-out double in the bottom of the 5th inning. That was by Cedric Mullins. Not worried that the Mets weren't they up like 7 or 8 the other night? They were up 6-0 the other night. They had a 8-run lead a couple of nights, I believe, before that. So, you know, not trying to dissuade any Mets fans. I'm not. But yeah. Mateo says, why are you celebrating? I'm not celebrating. I try to keep it fair for both teams, my friend. When I do Sunday Night Baseball, this is how I roll. People might think that I'm just a Philly streamer. No. When I do Sunday Night Baseball, I keep it fair. It's like a national cast. That's right. There we go. But you don't know. Marky Mark. It's such a good vibration. Boom, 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 boom. Francisco Lindor is up. And the pitch. That's taken low for a ball. What's up, Bruce? Bruce, how are you, my friend? 1 ball, no strikes. The jingle feels good once for my guy. See, I got to keep it fair. That's right. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-1 count. Larry says, I sit during the wave, so I repeatedly get to look at the ass of the person in front. Larry. Oh, gosh. It's never one I enjoy. What a one. That's outside and low for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Chat. Chat, y'all are funny. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Larry broke me. Lindor is up at the plate. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. George Kirby pitching. 95 pitches for George. 6-1 Mets. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 on the way is down and inside for ball 3. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-2 pitch. And this one is launched out to deep right field. That's going back towards the track. And it is misjudged by Rodriguez. And so the ball got dropped. The right fielder and the center fielder, Rodriguez and Canzone, could not communicate. And that's going to be an RBI double for the Mets. And it's now a 7-1 ball game. What the heck happened out there in right center field? The center fielder takes charge when it's hit out to right center. And so Canzone got called off by Rodriguez and he could not make the catch. But they miscommunicated and it just bounced right in between them. And actually, really, Rodriguez missed it. Oh my gosh. So it's a 7-1 game in the bottom of the 5th. Great. Rodriguez could have caught that. Really. All right, so it's 7-1, and we're going to have a pitching change. Juan Soto is coming up to the plate. But it is a 6-run lead for the Mets in the bottom of the 5th. Okay, hit the Benny Hill music. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well. Tiff with a $20 super chat. This is from all of us. Aww. Thank you. That's so nice.
From all of us in the chat.
That was really nice. Thank you very, very much. That was so sweet. You know, I don't know if you guys realize this, but I didn't put any ads on today during the Phillies game. I don't know if any of you noticed that. You should not have gotten one ad today. Not one. And I did that on purpose. You know why I did that? Because for the people that were tuning on in from Roku TV, I wanted to try it out. Wanted to give people, a chance to come on and give them a good impression. But I didn't play. You shouldn't have gotten one ad. Not one. Maybe at the end or at the beginning, but not one. I wanted to try that out today. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Runner on at second. And the pitch, this one is grounded over towards the first base side. Naylor has it, flips it back over towards the pitcher. And so, the inning is over. So, 7 runs for the Mets. 1 run for the Seattle Mariners. Ad-free Sundays, it's the new thing. Larry, of course I didn't do it when you were here. Of course I did it when you weren't here. It was because Larry was out. That's why I did it. Just kidding. Totally just kidding. Naylor, Suarez, and Polanco are due up when we go to the 6th inning. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icons too. There have been plenty of ads tonight. That's good. That was the killer. You knew that there would be a payoff. No, I'm kidding. You've gotten hit with a lot, though, tonight. How long has this been going on? You should have gotten, from the math, right? Should have gotten, like, 7. 7, I believe. At the very least. Unless you keep leaving and then you come back in. Then, yeah, you're going to get more ads. As long as you get a cut, it's tolerable. Well, I wanted to also see... I also wanted to try out something with it. But I thought that it was a good thing to do today. Where's the ads? Oh, YouTube's ads. Larry, you missed it. JJ blew the butt trumpet and blamed it on the dog. It felt good. So many ads I'm behind on the live. Pick it up. Pick it up, baby. I know that you said that you're cozy in your bed. Just kidding. Brooks Raley is going to go out there to pitch for the Mets. It's a 7-1 ball game. 7-1 is the score. Mets have 12 hits. Mariners have 5. Josh Naylor comes up, and he takes ball 1. A 288 average for Josh Naylor. Had to let my mind catch up to my thoughts. 1-0 pitch. It's down for ball 2. Oh, I know you're messing with me. I'm messing with you. 2-0. That is on the outside corner for a called strike. I've never seen an ad on the channel. Oh. That's probably a good thing. 2-1. This one's grounded over towards short. And the throw over to first is in plenty of time. Tap the live button below, JJ, and it will catch you back up. That's true. That's right, Tiff. How do you like YouTube Premium? I've been thinking about possibly getting it. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. There's a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch, here it comes. And that is taken low for a ball. Tiffany is YouTube Premium. Fancy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-2 pitch is way up high for ball 2. Brooks Raley, the guy that's pitching for the Mets, has a 3 ERA, 8 strikeouts on the season. The last time he pitched, he gave up 3 earned runs against the Mariners. That was on Friday. The pitch on the way. It's grounded foul and out of play. Jay said he would rather pay monthly than listen to me complain about commercials. Love that. Two-two pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. Cha-ching. 2 gone in the top of the 6th. How's that trivia question coming? I'm ready for it. Fire me up. I usually suck at trivia. But I did get Jack's answer correct, or Jack's question correct. The ball is 1 strike. 0-1, swing and a miss. Jay is a very wise man. He is, man. Jay's a very bright guy, really. I mean that. He's really bright. No balls, 2 strikes. Polanco in the box. 0-2. Ground ball. This one's hit over towards the third base side. It's a foul ball, though. Who played for the Phillies? Nope. No balls, 2 strikes. What's up, Jay? He says, well, thank you. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Oh, 2 pitch. That is outside for a ball. And so the count is 1-2. 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive, and that's a fair ball. It's going all the way towards the corner out in left field, and Polanco will cruise on over to second base with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. And it's a 7-1 ball game out in Williamsport. It was a good swing, too, by Polanco. Brooks is from San Antonio, Texas. He's 37 years old now. How long has he been in the league? He's been in the league since 2012. Wow. I actually did not know that. 1 ball, no strikes to Dominic Canzone. And he will call for time. The 1-0 pitch. And that is taken outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Canzone in the box. The 2-0 delivery is off the plate for ball 3. Must have missed that one. Here's the 3-0 delivery. That is on the outside corner for strike 1. Do you guys ever click on, like, it says Phillies game live, but it's just the PlayStation. It's just MLB The Show. You guys ever click on, like, those videos and just get clickbaited by them? It's so annoying. The pitch is outside for ball 4. And so 2 runners on and a timeout taken on the mound. All right, let's go, baby. Come on. Let's bleepin' go. played the wrong one. Excuse. That was bad. That was very bad. Excuse me. It's naturally going to happen, I guess, when you're streaming for 10 hours, though. What's up, Shante? Speaking of ads, ouch. 2 runners on, 2 away. Top of the 6th inning, 7-1 Mets. Again, Tiff and Jay, thank you so much for the super chat. That was really nice. You guys did not have to do that. The pitch to Crawford, and he will float this one over towards the third base side, and it's caught. And so the inning is over. Thought maybe they had a chance of going over the head of Vientos. It did not. And so we are going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Nimmo will lead it off for the New York Mets. What's up, Scott? It's like a 2-episode thing was funny. Wait. Oh, we're talking about South Park. That's what we're talking about. Meant to ask, how did Aaron Nola look in the game? Aaron Nola was great for just 2 innings. For 2 innings, he was great. And then he ended up not being great. Gave up 6 earned runs. That was pretty sickening, Shante. It made me a little bit sick, not gonna lie. It did. Phillies had a 6-0 lead. A 6-0 lead. And then in that 3rd inning, bam! It was tied. And then the Phillies did get the lead back. It was 8-6. And then it became 9-6. And then they got a couple of runs after that to make it 11-6. But then we went to the bottom of the 9th, and the Phillies just were able to escape. But yeah, 11-9 was the final score. Let's go, Bruce. Thank you, JJ, for doing this game. Gotcha, man. Bruce, we love you, dude. You're all my MVPs. But Bruce, I appreciate you. I really do. Shout out to Bruce in the chat. I need to start doing shout outs more. I don't feel like I do that enough. You know? Shout out to Bruce. Duran did get a save, didn't he? He did. Yes, he did. That was literally a save. Excuse me. The pitch is taken down for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Brandon Nimmo is up at the plate. And the pitch. And that's a foul ball. Glad you got the win, though. Yeah, I know. I know. Me too. How about you guys? Whew. Against the Astros? I was like, all right, Baltimore. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. The count is 2-1. And the pitch. That thing is bunted foul. The 2-2 pitch, here it comes, swing and a miss. And Saucedo gets his first strikeout of the inning. That's a really cool name. It's a really cool name. I really like that. That might actually be the coolest baseball name right now. Taylor Saucedo. I like that. And guess where he's from, John? The pitch. There is a called strike. Guess where Saucedo's from? The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch is low and inside for a ball. There you are, Tiff. JJ just used your guy's Philly accent. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Pete Alonso. Justin! My girlfriend and I can't wait to see it. I am excited to meet her. I really am. I'm coming home next week, dude. That's so exciting. That's really exciting. I gotta come visit. 1-2. And that is low for ball 2. It's too bad it's not this week. I actually could have met up with you on Thursday, but yeah. I'll see you soon. 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And there is out number 2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Cha-ching. Yeah. Nolan McLean is my new favorite name. Nah, John. He's from Honolulu, Hawaii. I don't really know a lot of baseball players that are born in Hawaii until I met Taylor Saucedo. I didn't meet him. I just announced his name. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Any of you guys actually know of any professional baseball players from your hometown? The ball is 2 strikes. Not professional football players or any other sport, just baseball. I mean, you can say other athletes too, but I'm just curious about the baseball stuff. One ball, 2 strikes. Jeff McNeil is up. He's 2 for 3. Alvarez waits in the on-deck circle. 1-2 pitch. This one's grounded over towards first base. It's picked up by Naylor, and he steps on the bag. And there is the 3rd and final out of the inning. It's time to go to the 7th. All right. We have at least 15 more outs to go. At least 15 more outs. We'll see. Chaz McCormick on the Astros is from Westchester. Yes, I do know that. And it's actually funny because I went to a high school with a guy named Chaz that spells it with a Z. But his is spelled with an S, I believe. I won't look it up. But I am pretty sure. John Farrell went to your high school. JJ, you are the ambassador of podcasting, really. Dude, I really appreciate that. Aww. You have no idea, like, this. I'm really not doing this, like, without you guys. You know, you guys have really changed my whole philosophy with how I want to, get on into this. And I feel like that we've really built something so special here. I really feel that way. I think I say it a lot, but I'm just so grateful. And I want you guys to know that even when we get more people on this channel, okay, like, you guys are always going to remember I was here when JJ had 6,000. I was here when JJ had 500. Like, you're always going to say that. And that's, like, so cool. That's got to be such a cool feeling. But I just like the personal connections that we have and the really cool relationships. I forget. I wonder who my first actual subscriber was. I know Hunter is like one of the only people that I know that I see he's one of them. that's been active since, I believe, before we had 100. He's like one of the only ones that I know of that's been here since like almost the very, very beginning. But yeah. Larry, when did you join? When did you guys join? My Trout grew up in my basement, says Larry. Since when do you have a house in Millville? The pitch. And it's no balls, one strike to Cole Young. They did a hardcore side project called Oates and Hall. Terrell Hall and John Oates. No balls, 2 strikes. Larry, man. You guys are funny. The ball is 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. That is just a bit outside. Reed Garrett is now pitching for the New York Mets. Sorry. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. I started watching JJ middle of the season last year. So we were probably at like 5K, right? Around that time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Young, inside for ball 3. Let's go, chat. Charge! Yes, they just had a big lawsuit. So, yeah, I saw that. The pitch. This one's grounded over towards first base. And so, the tag to the bag by Alonso is in plenty of time. I started watching May, I think, of this year. Glad I did, says Doug. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, you came on. You did. May sounds about right for you. April 2022. 2023. Not 2022. You had single-digit subs at the time, like 8 or 9. This is Larry. We weren't that low. But I think you came before we got to 300. I didn't start in 2022. So Larry is incorrect. Yeah, I think you came about with like, yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike to Randy Arozarena. And the 1-1 is down for ball 2. Are you ready, JJ? So, for those of you that don't know, Tiffany is going to ask me a trivia question. I usually ask trivia questions in the bottom of the 7th. But Tiffany's going to ask me a trivia question in the bottom of the 7th inning instead. But yeah. Was it 2023? Maybe it was in the teens. It was 2023. Maybe in another life. It was 2012. 2-2 pitch. This one's lined out to right field for a base hit. And Juan Soto plays it on the ground. And there's a 1-out single from Randy Arozarena. Yeah, I definitely started watching you last year. Shante, I think you were on. I thought you came on. Oh, that's right, because BW, I met him last year. That's right. That's correct. You were on since like April of last year. Here comes the pitch to Cal Rowley. And there's a swing and a miss. The ball's 1 strike. Scott's been here since April/May of last year. The pitch to Rowley. This one's flied out over towards deep left field, and that ball is gone. Cal Rowley goes the opposite way. And goes Opotaka with his 47th home run of the season. It's a 4-run game. It's 7-3, New York. All right. And he holds the trident. So 1 out in the top of the 7th, and Raleigh leaves the yard, and here comes Julio Rodriguez, and Rodriguez bounces that one foul. Whether 23, I can't remember. No, you came on, I knew BW in 2024, so this is year 2 of BW. So that is correct. You're going to time me. I cannot wait for this trivia question. So when we go to the bottom of the 7th, Julio Rodriguez is up, and the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. That was for the kids. Rodriguez will call for time. I knew JJ since we were in timers. 0-2. That's low for a ball. Oh my gosh. I need another one. He was Tommy Pickles. I was Chucky. We were the Rugrats. Ugh. 1-2. That is low for ball 2. I swear, there's this person that I met somewhere, and she looked just like the mom of the twins. I'm so sorry. Like, and I mean that in like a good way. Like she had like the voice of her. Like I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like that's so crazy. That's so wild. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I swear, like they probably faced it like after her. Like it was really wild. 3-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. JJ, the clock's ticking. It's when we go to the bottom of the 7th. That's when you got to ask the trivia question. That's when I usually ask my trivia questions. 3 balls, 2 strikes to J-Rod. And the 3-2, swing and a miss. And so there is out number 2 in the top of the 7th inning. Are the Mets going to blow another lead? I don't know. A human looked like the Rugrats mom? That's scary. Yeah, the mom of the twins. I swear, it was like really crazy. It was like a couple of years ago. I don't know where I was, but I swear. The pitch, there's a foul ball. What did Keith say? Oh, thanks, Keith. The pitch to Naylor. This one is popped up. It's hit out over towards shallow center field. Lindor is there, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. All right, here we go. It is trivia time. Let's go. I already asked it, Lo. Who broadcasts for both MLB and NPB? Okay, so I have a trivia question. I'm getting a trivia question. And a $5 super chat from Tiff. That's so nice. The question is, who broadcasts for both MLB and NPB? Okay. We're talking about networks. I'm going to say Fox. I'll say MLB Network. And I'll say Fox. Fox, I don't know if they do it. I would just say MLB Network. I will say Joe Davis, maybe. Joe Davis is my first guess. I don't know why. I'm thinking Joe Davis. Joe Davis is my first one. My second guess would be Matt Vasgersian, but I don't think that's how it works. I'm going with Joe Davis. Joe Davis is my first one that I'm going to go with. Joe Davis. My second guess would be whoever I just said, and then my third would be Adam Amin. If we're talking about like play-by-play announcers. MPB is Japan. Yes. Oh, wait, so that's a hint. Who broadcasts for them? Do I know of any Japanese play-by-play announcers? Adam Amin's not Japanese. I don't know. You stumped me here. I don't know. Antonio Bastardo. Bruce Lee. Is Antonio Bastardo a broadcaster? Oh, color commentator. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, it doesn't have to be play-by-play. Okay, so now it can be player. Ichiro. Ichiro, I don't think is a commentator, is he? Hideki Matsui, I don't think would do it. The pitch, that's to Francisco Alvarez. That is taken for a ball. This is bad. Taro Fukuda. I didn't know that. Huh. You got me. Oh, I was wrong. Now I gotta play the loser too, but don't I? Pitch on the way to Alvarez. Fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. That's going to hit off the top of the wall. Alvarez thinking two to throw to second base. He just got his right hand in there. And he dives in there with his right hand first. And so he tries to shake it off. And he leads off the seventh with a double. Sammy Sosa, dude. I was not thinking about color commentators. Now, Alvarez did hurt his hand as he dove on into second base. The trainer is going out there to check up on Alvarez, along with Carlos Mendoza. When you dive on into those bases, it's like so scary because you could really hurt your hand from doing that. Not even just from being stepped on, but just from diving into the bag. Like, remember, I mean, I don't want to bring up any injuries, but it's happened a lot of times. It's just not fun. So a timeout is taken because of that. Alvarez was safe at second base. Asia, haven't seen you on here in forever. Where have you been? Did you plan on getting the Ray-Bans meta? Ooh. That I don't know yet because I actually, long story short, I'm actually okay with saying this. I have a prism in my glasses because I have double vision. So, I would, yeah, I have a prism in my glasses. I mean, I can always get another prescription, but it's a little bit complicated right now. But yeah, it helps me because I don't see things as one. Like, I don't see in 3D like everybody else does. Or like a lot of people do. Not everybody else. But I have a hard time putting things together as one. The pitch, and there's a called strike. But, dude, they look so cool. They really do. They look really, really cool. Emily, thank you very, very much for the sub. JJ been working lately. I feel you. Good stuff, Asia. 0-1, and there's a swing and a miss. And so the count is 0-2. Ooh, gotcha. Yeah. Some people need prescription lenses on them. Yeah. Yep. Just like me. I have x-ray vision. The pitch. There's a strike 3 called. And Tyler Saucedo gets his third strikeout of the ball game. Cha-ching. I ordered them through a comic book. Everybody knows my secrets, man. They just do. It's like, JJ, we know. JJ, we know. The pitch. This one's grounded over to short, and it's picked up by the shortstop Crawford. The throw over to first is in plenty of time. The Mets have had trouble putting things together as one. Maybe they need prism glasses. Chat is hilarious tonight. We need you guys during the week, man. During Diamond Zone, I need this. I do. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. What's up, Jose? No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1, here it comes. And that is taken for a called ball. We got 51 likes. I'll take it. Let's go. The pitch. And that is fouled away. One ball, 2 strikes. All right, so 26 pitches thrown by Tyler Saucedo. And the pitch. And that one is bounced foul. We have fun, man. I just love doing baseball. They really are fun. They are. They're so much fun. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning, 7-3 New York. Mullins at the plate. And here's the pitch. That is outside for ball 2. We need 25 more to guess the 6,900. Wow. We're getting there. We're getting there, man. 2-2 pitch. This one is lifted out over towards right field. It's not that deep, though. And the catch is made. We're going to go to the 8th inning. Seattle is down 7-3. Ugh. Ring the horn for yourself. One time, JJ. You've been streaming since this morning. Awesome coverage, my guy. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's the hard work. It's the dedication. And I love putting in the grind. You know, I love putting in the work for the grind. It's been a lot of hours this week. It really has. This is probably the most hours I've done ever. But in September, I know I keep saying this, but this is really how it's going to be in September. The whole month of September and even October, it is going to be nuts. Now, October itself won't be as crazy because these Diamond Zone casts really do take up a lot of time. But, yeah. It's going to be insane. Give this man a monster. Ugh. I need to stretch. That felt good. Sorry about that. Somebody's going to clip that audio, and they're going to be like, JJ, what the hell was that? Somebody actually did that. I think it was Jack Fritz that did that for Ben Davis like 2 months ago. And they were like, Ben, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, dude, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we talking about? Ben Davis is the color commentator for the Philadelphia Phillies. Yassine! What's up, Yassine? Yeah. How you doing, JJ? I'm doing good. How's the Bears game right now? Let's see. What are they in? Are they in the third quarter? They're in the third quarter. Okay. Should we do the rest of the Bears-Bills game? Should we? Should we? Mix that audio with you drinking water. Wait, the same Ben from NBC Sports? Yeah, Ben Davis. Yeah. Jexia. Juan Soto didn't do. Yeah. I'm sorry if you lost your bet. It never gets old. When people, I'm sorry. When people are doing bets and stuff, it never gets old. Just playing that. I'm sorry. It sounds mean. It sounds cruel. But I think it's kind of funny. I probably should get out of the habit of doing that. Yeah. Okay. I'll stop that. It's funny, but yeah. Hey, Eugenio Suarez is up. And the pitch is fouled away. Who's playing better than Soto on the Phillies? Kyle Schwarber. I'll take Kyle Schwarber over Juan Soto. Besides Schwarber? Can't really think of any. No balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2, and that's outside for a ball. That was a cutter. Was he on Seattle? I think he was on San Diego. And obviously played for the Phillies, too. I don't know about Seattle. Maybe that was at the end of his career. Ryan Helsley's pitching. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Michael says you can have Schwarbs. Well, I don't even know if he's going to re-sign with us next year, my friend. I don't know. 1-2 pitch to Suarez. That is low for ball 2. That was a cutter. Two balls, 2 strikes. Helsley pitching for the Mets. 2-2 pitch. And a strike 3 called on the outside edge. He gone. We'd be fools to re-sign him. Who, the Phillies? He's like our only offense right now. I'm with you, Jose. Here comes Jorge Polanco in the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 1-0 is the count. What a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That pitch was in the dirt. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to Jorge Polanco. Whoa, Asia. Oh my gosh. 1-1 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss.
JJ winking face with tongue. I was also going through some tough days. I was missing crying face my mom so much that I wanted to do the impossible and end my life, but I got some very big emotional support crying face sleepy face from work, and now I'm on the road to recovery crying face.
Aww. Just know that when you're on here, we all love you. I mean, like, we really do. We really appreciate you for just coming on here. Like, I missed you. I really did. Thank you so much. That was, first of all, you didn't even have to send the $50. That's That's way too generous from you. But yeah, thank you. We love you, Asia. We really do. Well, that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. The pitch is swung on and missed. And there is out number 2. Asia, thank you so much, really. That was so nice. Asia! 2 balls, no strikes, and the 2-0 is inside for ball 3. Asia, that was so nice. We're so glad that you are a part of this community. I'm really glad. You met me through RB. 3 balls, no strikes. 2 outs in the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. That's so generous, man. Like, that's coming from you, that's a lot. No words. 3-1 pitch. That's called ball 4. There's 2 outs in the 8th inning. Wow. Oh, man. I did meet you through RB. Yep, you did. Here comes J.P. Crawford, and the pitch is fouled away. Asia tears are drops of love. They perfectly match the love you have for her. You will meet again. She's always with you in spirit. Wants the best for you. You got this. And just always remember that you always have this community to come back to. You know? Like, we deeply care. You know? We really do. 1 ball, 1 strike. J.P. Crawford is up at the plate. The 1-1 pitch that is taken for a called strike. My therapist encouraged me to share my feelings about Schwarber. He tells me to keeping it real. But no, seriously, Asia, that was so nice. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch is way up high for ball 2. Ouch. I think I just punched my mic. At least you gotta get a big heart from me. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm just a streamer. 2-2. There's a foul ball. Two outs, top of the 8th. Got a runner on over at first. Helsley with the 2-2 pitch. This one is fouled off, out of play. Time is at 10:24. JJ, sorry about Wheeler. Hey, I mean, that's just baseball, right? There's things that are in life that are bigger than just baseball. But, we'll be all right. I hope Wheeler's okay. Two balls, 2 strikes. Helsley gets set at the Mets letters, and the pitch again fouled off towards the left side, and it will hit the track out of play. Like, what's bigger than baseball? Life. Real life. People going through things. That's bigger than baseball. Blood clot is really scary, yeah. 2-2. That's outside for ball 3. A watermelon. Yeah. A watermelon. 3-2 pitch. This one is grounded over towards first base. Diving stop by Alonso. Throws it over to first. That's in time. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. 7-3 Mets. And Lindor will lead it off when the Mets do return. Baseball helps me with my mental health. Cheers to that. There was one drop left in this cup of water. Just one. Baseball is great. As Sarah Langs would say, baseball is the best. And I do believe that. Imagine throwing a watermelon to Schwarber. Dude, he would still juice it. Get it? So that's where baseball gets their juice balls from. JJ, you ready for football? I'm ready for football. Is football ready for JJ, though, is the question. Don't know. I have no clue. We'll see. I was thinking about maybe doing a red diamond zone. You know, like a red zone, but diamond zone. When we have like a Thursday night game or something. I don't know. That might be a little bit too much. But you never know until you try stuff. I've been always told that no matter like what you do, like when you're young, or just like when you try to gain experience, you gotta try things, and you gotta open yourself up to trying new things. Like you can't just be complacent with things. You gotta be open and try new experiences, and that's sort of like what I'm doing now when it comes to streaming. You know, I'm just trying things out. I'm experimenting with things. And I think that that's really cool, especially for baseball, because the land is so wide open for it. It really is. You know, with football, it's very competitive. You got Grassi out there. You got, like, so many people, so many NFL streamers. It's insane. It's absolutely wild. But for baseball, like, there's John Boy, like, you know, and of course, like, I love Max. Like, I love all the other streamers that I do games with, but there's no, like, Rossi on here, you know, for, like, the baseball streaming side of things. John Boy Media does a great job, but they don't really do even as much Yankees content as they used to, it seems. The ball's 2 strikes. Lindor is in the box. The 0-2 is up high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Francisco Lindor. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th. Goodbye to Lindor. You'll get crossover fans from here for sure. Oh, it's going to be great. I've seen it with the Eagles. I mean, because we've been covering the Phillies, I've definitely seen it from the Eagles side of things, for sure. And I'm really excited to get back into doing the Eagles. The pitch is down for a ball. That's to Juan Soto. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. That's low and outside for ball 2. And so the count is now 2-1 to Juan Soto. Charge! 2-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 3. Three and 1 is the count. Kowar kicks and fires, and Soto gets on with a 1-out walk here in the bottom of the 8th inning. What time's the game tomorrow? Tomorrow's game is at 6:45. Oh yeah, we play the Mariners. See, I already forgot. And Tuesday we play at 6:45. Tomorrow I'm taking the night off from doing Diamond Zone. Maybe we'll be back on Tuesday. And Wednesday for sure. And then we're off Thursday. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Imagine if the Sixers, Flyers, Phillies, and Eagles were winning at the same time. Yep, that was... Let's bring back 1980. That would be really awesome. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brandon Nimmo. And the pitch on the way, and that's outside for ball 2. That was a slider. Want to make sure I thank Jack, Tiffany, and of course Asia for all the super chats tonight. That was so sweet. You guys are the best. The pitch, and that is outside for a ball. The throw over the second base, there is none. And Soto swipes second base without a throw. He is now in scoring position. Two-two pitch, ground ball past the dive of Crawford, out to left field, and Soto is just going to head over to third base. He stopped for a second and waited for it to go out to left field. So there's runners at the corners with 1 out. It really would be awesome. Imagine if all of them won. When was the last time that a sports city won all their 4 major sports? All their top 4 major sports. Was it New England? Because that's still considered the Massachusetts, Boston area. It's not Boston, but Massachusetts. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1, there's a swing and a miss. Tampa Bay doesn't have 4 sports. They don't have a basketball team. No balls, 2 strikes to Pete Alonso. Trying to think, what year did the Red Sox win? The Red Sox won in 2013, right? Or wait, no, that was the year that they lost to the Cardinals. They won 2011. Or was it 2013? Why am I missing this? Why am I mixing this up? Boston beat St. Louis in 2013. 2011 was Rangers and Cardinals. Got it. Okay. Feel like the Golden State Warriors times the Giants won in the same year sometime recently. Yeah. That was 20. I don't think that they did, actually. Because that would have been 2010, 2012, 2014. That was the even years. And the Warriors made it in 2015. That was the 2014-15 season. That's when they won. The pitch to McNeil. This one's grounded over towards first base. And the first baseman takes it to the bag. We're going to the ninth. It is 7-3 Mets. Young, Arozarena, and Rowley are all due up for the Seattle Mariners. All right. Final inning. Damn, you're right. Yeah. Chicago, no. I'm like trying to think recently. I don't think that there is none. Boston would have been the closest to me. The closest one that I would have thought of, but that's not the case. Tampa Bay was another one because the Rays lost to the Dodgers in the World Series. Dodgers and Lakers won it the same year, 2020. Kings did not win it though, and neither did the Chargers or the Rams. Rams were 2021. Were the Rams 2020? Damn, this is going to stump me. When did the Rams win the Super Bowl? When did the Rams win the Super Bowl? 2022? 2022. Huh. The Giants were hot in the 2010s with 3 world championships. You're really optimistic about the Phils, eh? I just root for this team, dude. I just root for them. That's all I do. I cover them. I love them. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm with them. I'm very passionate about this team. I've cried during a lot of games. Not on stream. Actually, I did cry. I did cry a little bit during Michael Lorenzen's no-hitter. That was kind of cool. But I have cried during big moments. I have post-64 syndrome, says Michael. Yeah, I haven't been watching for that long. I haven't been alive for that long, but I'm sure that the years, as they keep going, it's going to get tougher. But then the love grows stronger. Or does it? I don't know. We'll see. I say that now. No balls, 1 strike in the pitch. There's a strike called. This is Taylor Rogers pitching for the New York Mets. I was only 13. I never recovered. The thing that stuck with me is Kawhi's shot. But that had nothing to do. Or that was nothing compared to that. 0-2, and there's a foul ball. Kawhi's shot was like watching Joe Carter's walk-off home run. Even though I didn't get to watch it. But I feel like that's sort of the equivalent to it. It has to be, right? 0-2 foul ball. I'm sure you did, John. I'm sure that did make you cry. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. This one is popped up out over towards the third base side in foul territory. And the third baseman, Beatty, is there. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone in the 9th. one away. 2 more outs to go. Seven runs for the Mets, 14 hits, 8 hits for the Mariners, 3 runs. Randy Arozarena is coming on up, and the pitch from Rogers is outside for a ball. Yankees did beat us in 09. The 1-0 pitch that is taken outside for ball 2. Did I say Taylor Rogers? I meant to say Tyler Rogers. Tyler Rogers is pitching. Former Giant. Not Taylor. Taylor is also, though, a former Giant, too. He's not on the Giants anymore, is he? 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. This one's popped up. It's hit out over towards shallow right field. Luis Angel Acuna is there. He makes the catch. And so 1 more out to go in the top of the 9th inning. All right. Final out. Final out. Let's go. Once you go through a 64 season, you become more realistic. But also, I love the broadcasting side of things as well. The pitch to Cal Raleigh. This one's popped up into foul ground, and it will go out of play towards the left field side. So even just from, like, watching the sports and stuff, like, watching the Phillies is one thing. I actually really like also just watching the broadcasters for these other games. I'm just a fan of the sports. 0-1 pitch. This one's flied out over towards left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And so there's a 2-out single here in the top of the 9th inning. Alrighty. Seattle's going to be pissed after losing this series. I pity whoever they play next. Phillies won the World Series in 80 and 2008, but lost the World Series in 15, 50, 83, 93, 09, and 22. So what are you trying to say? We have an under 500 record when it comes to winning World Series? I totally agree with you, JJ. It's all about being in the zen of the game and not taking it all that seriously. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. That's why I love this. Like, I'm just a fan of the sport. No balls, 1 strike to Julio Rodriguez. And the pitch. This one's flied out over to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And so the potential tying run is on deck as Cal Raleigh heads on over to third. So it's not over. It'd be awesome for a throwback WWE PPV commentary. Dude, I gotta get into WWE. It seems like, because so many people have been saying you would really like it. I guess I gotta get into it. There's nothing better than announcing names. Nothing. It's the greatest thing in the whole world. Here comes Josh Naylor in the pitch. This one's grounded over the second base. Acuna has it, tosses it over to first, and the ball game is over. And the New York Mets take the series against the Seattle Mariners and win by a final score of 7-3. Man, that was a long day. That was like a 10-hour day. Pretty good. I'll take that. Okay. Ring the bell for us. Okay. Let's go. Very nice. All right, so the Mets do win, and they beat the Seattle Mariners by a final score of 7-3. Let's wrap up this game really quickly, and then we'll just wrap up the rest of the baseball day, too, and then we'll sign off. All right, so the Mets ended up winning by a final score of 7-3. They put up 3 runs in the bottom of the third inning. Their job today really was just to get to George Kirby, and they did that. And their bullpen, I do have to tell you, the bullpen, besides Reed Garrett, looked very, very good for the New York Mets. 4 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 5 hits allowed, and only two walks. Excuse me. So they did really well. They also, really, the strategy was, to pretty much beat Josh Naylor and beat Randy Arozarena, and they did. Now, Cal and Julio ended up going 4 for 10. They each went 2 for 5. But when you talk about Arozarena and Naylor, those are the 2 guys that are also other key pieces for them, too. And you don't want to give them any sort of base runners to deal with, and they really limited that. Now, Cal did have the 2-run home run, but even still, I really thought that with how things went tonight, the Mets did a pretty good job executing at the plate. They played small ball. They also stole bases, even though that's a part of small ball. But just overall, a very good game from them. Clay Holmes did enough. 5 innings, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. So, yeah, I don't know. It was a weird game today. The Mariners pretty much were not in it at all. Even at the end, when you thought that maybe, just maybe, that they could get themselves back in it just by chance, they just were not in this game. The Mets outplayed them. They looked like that they were the better team today. And throughout this entire weekend, besides Friday, the Mets did buckle down and they played well, and they played like that they had their backs against the wall. Also, you had some mistakes out in center field from Julio Rodriguez. You had a couple of mental mistakes, too, in the infield from the Seattle Mariners. So, the Mets capitalized. They capitalized, they played their game, and that's how they won. So, but yeah. Anyhow, 66-58, the Mets now are on the season. Mariners are now 68-57, I believe, if that is correct. If we take a look at the standings, which is what we're going to do in just a second, once we have it updated, let's do that now. Let's put up the standings right over here. All right, so these are the standings now in the AL East. You got the Blue Jays in first place. The Red Sox are 5 games behind them. We also have the New York Mets 5.5 games behind the Toronto Blue Jays, and they're also half a game behind the Red Sox. The Rays, they're 12 games in back of the Toronto Blue Jays, too. If we take a look at the NL Central, that race, it's not really close. I mean, it's the Tigers, the Guardians, and the Royals, but the Tigers are 8.5 games above the Cleveland Guardians. You also have the you also have the Guardians up half a game against the Kansas City Royals, so they're trying to battle for that second place spot. In the AL West, it's interesting there. The Mariners, they did end up losing today, so they are now technically 1.5 games behind the Houston Astros. They're 1.5 behind them now. They are 68-57 now on the season. That's what it is. But the Astros are 69-55. The Texas Rangers, they're 62-63 on the season as well. In the National League, this is the standings there. You got the Phillies in first. They're 5.5 above the Mets. Really now 5 because they've won their last 2, and these have not updated. They're also 12 games in front of the Miami Marlins, which we will certainly take. The Marlins have come back down to earth. They are 3-7 in their last 10 games. The Brewers looks like that they are running away with that NL Central, 78-45. 70-53 is what the Chicago Cubs are. They are 8 games in back of Milwaukee. And then the Cincinnati Reds, when we take a look at the wild card standings, we'll see that they're fighting for that wild card spot. The Dodgers, they played a very big series this weekend against the San Diego Padres. They actually play each other again next weekend. The Padres are 2 games in back of the Dodgers in that NL West. So, Dodgers have won 3 in a row. They beat the San Diego Padres and swept them this weekend. And so they're 2 games above them in the NL West division. And now we take a look at the wild card standings. Okay, so the Boston Red Sox have that first. They're actually tied with the Mariners for the first wild card spot. The Yankees are half a game behind the Red Sox and the Mariners. They're also 3.5 games in front of the Cleveland Guardians. We'll scroll down here. This is the third wild card spot. And then the Kansas City Royals, they are 4 games in back of the Yankees. The Rangers are 5.5, and the Rays are 6.5. So, Yankees are looking pretty comfortable right now, especially because of what they did this weekend against the St. Louis Cardinals. They really, really needed that. And the Guardians got swept by the Atlanta Braves. A lot of sweeps this weekend, for sure. In the National League, let's do this. So the Chicago Cubs are up 1 game, 1.5 games over the San Diego Padres. So the Cubs have the first wild card spot. The Padres have the second wild card spot. The Mets are in third. Mets are 3 games in back of San Diego and 4.5 in back of the Chicago Cubs. The Reds are still in the hunting. 1.5 games they are behind the New York Mets. The Cardinals have dropped 5 in a row. They're 5.5 games behind the New York Mets. And then the Giants, they're also still technically in the hunting. 6 games in back of the Mets for that final wild card spot. So that is what is going on in baseball right now. And that is pretty much going to do it. I do want to see what Chad has to say. Did Mullins get a hit? Did Cedric Mullins get a hit for you? Did Cedric Mullins get a hit for you tonight? Cedric Mullins did get a hit for you, and he also scored a run, so you won your bet. Ta-da. Nice. Congratulations. All right, that's going to wrap things up for me. I love you all so, so much. Jiva News, thanks so much for stopping on by. We've been streaming for 10 hours today. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm done. See you all tomorrow. Lala Tov. Good night. And I will catch you all on the next one.